Good day. In this training video, we'll look at the process of signing in and out of the MYOB Advanced system, and we'll review the different user interfaces available. MYOB Advanced can run in most browsers, for example Google Chrome or Internet Explorer. Once you have entered your MYOB Advanced URL in the preferred browser window, you will be asked for your login credentials. You identify yourself by typing in your username and password when you sign into the system. Depending on the setup, you can use your internal MYOB Advanced credentials, your domain credentials, or your account credentials with an external identity provider such as Google or Microsoft account. If you use MYOB Advanced credentials to access the system, your system administrator can allow you to change your password anytime you want. Depending on the configuration of your system, if you forget your password or login, you can recover them. You can sign into different company branches or even different companies in different tabs of the same window or different windows of the same browser. After you've finished working with the system, you should sign out to prevent unauthorized access to your account. MYOB Advanced now offers two user interfaces, also known as UIs. The Modern UI, introduced in the 2018-01 release, which is now used by default, or the Classic UI, which is the user interface used in previous MYOB Advanced versions. Since our training videos are completed in the Modern UI, we will now look at a quick overview of the Classic UI and the navigation in the system using this interface. First, we have to switch to the Classic UI. When we create a new company and sign into it, the modern user interface is enabled by default. To switch to the Classic UI, we will click on the name of the current user in the top right corner and click on My Profile. The user profile form will now open, and from here we can select the Show Classic UI by default checkbox and save the changes. Once saved, the user interface will immediately change. To switch back to the Modern UI again, simply click on the name of the current user and select Switch to Modern UI. In a system with multiple tenants, when you switch between tenants by using the User menu in the top right corner of the screen, the system preserves the UI that you were using at the time of the switch, even if the tenant to which you are switching has a different default UI specified. To make navigation in the Classic UI easier, we'll now have an overview of the screen layout and menu options in this user interface. Let's say we want to navigate to the General Ledger Preferences form. The main menu at the top of the screen shows the suites, and just below that the modules for each suite. The navigation pane located on the left side of the screen shows the forms of the modules grouped by their functions. From the tab on the left side, we can select different menu options for the selected module. Menu options are grouped by work area, processes, reports, and configuration. For purposes of navigating to the General Ledger Preferences form, we will select the configuration option. In this case, the Setup, Manage, and Analytical Reports options are called nodes, and the forms under each node are referred to as form titles. Once selected, the form title also displays at the top of the screen under the module bar and could be added from here to your favorites. To add to favorites, simply click on the star next to the form title. When you now click on the favorites icon located to the top left of the screen, all your favorites will display on the left, including the newly selected General Ledger Preferences form. To remove from favorites, simply click on the star next to the form title again. In closing, we'll have a look at how to sign out of MYOB Advanced. In the info area, in the upper right corner of the screen, we'll click on the username and then click Sign Out. Performing this step signs you out on all browser tabs and windows that are running this branch of the company. And that brings us to the end of our overview of signing in and out of the MYOB Advanced system and the available user interface options. Please let us know with your feedback and join us again for more as we explore MYOB Advanced through our training videos. Thank you for watching.